Hello everybody, I know I haven't uploaded in a while, but today we have a package from Clone Army Custom. In this package there are obviously various custom clones, and I actually did talk about these clones in a video where I went over CAC's recent drop. There's a bunch of 332nd in here, some Reconnaissance Corps stuff, and a bunch of other clones that you're gonna have to watch till the end to see. If you guys think these clones are epic, make sure to like and subscribe because I do a ton of custom clone stuff, and also hit the bell not to miss another video. And without further ado, let's get straight into it. Upon opening the box, you could see a white box in there, or I guess upon opening the parcel, you could see the white box. Now, this one is actually slightly bigger than the basic white one. It is, I think, like the basic one's kind of this size, but mine's, of course, a bit bigger. It is sealed off with tape, and let's go ahead and open it on up. I think I have to get scissors, maybe? I might be able to just rip this off. Alright, so you can see we have a ton of stuff in here. We have some macros, backpacks, pistols, cloth, and a ton of figures. So yeah, let's take them all apart, and let's show them all off. Alright, the box, I don't really know what to do with it. We'll just throw it against the wall. So, we got a 332nd heavy trooper. We have to get the cloths for him in a second. We got a recon 332nd, another 442nd boy, a recon 442nd boy, 327th recon, Moonless 10 dude, who I think is super cool, and a recon 501st that I've been wanting to get for a while. So let's put the cloths on them and take a better look at them. I think the one I'm personally the most excited for is the 332nd heavy boy. We got the base plate ready, and we are gonna have to put the cloths on him, give him his blaster, and take a better look at him. And here we have the heavy boy. Okay, maybe I should rephrase that. That just made him sound morbidly obese. Okay, the heavy trooper, the heavy assault trooper, the heavy assault 332nd trooper. Alright, let's take a closer look at him on the base plate. I missed. There we go, the base plate. So I think that personally, this is the one I was most excited for, and the one that really drew me into CAC. Like, I saw this on this I saw this on their Instagram page, and I was just like, wow, this guy is incredible. I'm not going to talk about the torso too much because the main thing that's unique about the trooper is obviously the helmet and the cloths. The torso is just the basic 501st one, but you can see there's a 332nd Ahsoka pattern on the cloth. It's a completely orange cloth with white trim where like Ahsoka's markings would be, and the cloth just has like a gray base, except at the top is like has the Ahsoka mark, and the helmet just has the Ahsoka mark on the top, and the rest of it's orange and white. I don't know why I moved my base plate there instead of just moving the figure, but there you go. And yeah, just white on the back and then orange on the top, which is actually, I kind of like that. I really would not like it to be all orange. This is actually probably my favorite figure in the drop, but maybe we'll see. Maybe that could change. All right, let's get into the next figure. Alright, so this guy is the Moonless 10 Recon Trooper, I think. Now, this is actually one of the 5 Recon Troopers in this haul. And actually, I did not, unfortunately, get cloths for 2 of these, but this guy is one of the lucky guys who has the cloths, and I think it's really going to complement his figure well. So yeah, let's go ahead and put on the cloth and give him his blaster. Alright, so here we have the Recon Moonless 10 Trooper. Had a bit of a brain fart there. So upon further inspection on the base plate, you can see that the cloths, especially on the torso, did a number for this guy just because his torso is pretty plain. His arms have the basic blueprinting, and so do his legs, but his helmet has obviously the nice red, and so does the cloth, which I really like. And honestly, Moonless 10 are probably some of the most underrated group of clones. This guy is, of course, not canon and not official, and neither is this guy, but, you know, like, they fit into the canon. Both of these troopers are really cool, like, what-ifs, and they're not even, like, unrealistic what-ifs. Like, these could definitely have happened. These could very well be canon if Disney gives the word. I just think these are really cool, and they fit into the timeline nicely, and I just think these are super cool, like I just said. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit slow today. So next up is a guy I probably should have done second just to go with the other 332nd Trooper. But yeah, here we have a 332nd Recon Trooper. Super cool helmet, obviously, and basic 501st body. But let's stop talking and actually get this figure his cloth. I forgot to take it out of the bag, but now we're gonna put on his cloth. Not gonna lie, that wasn't the best transition, but it got the job done. How are you guys liking these transitions, by the way? I'd give them a solid 7 burritos out of 8.5 enchiladas. Don't question the units of measurement. So yeah, here you can see the 332nd Recon Boy. Again, I'm not really going to talk much about the torso because it's pretty much the same, but well, actually it is completely the same besides the cloth, but the cloth is actually slightly different, and that's what I just checked. They have different cloths is what I'm trying to say. Again, I'm having a bit of one too many brain farts today, but yeah, so that sentence was just grammatically terrible, but moving on. Yeah, these cloths are different from each other. This one has a 332nd kind of logo, if you want to call it that, up front, whilst this one just doesn't have it and just has it on the shoulder pad. This one actually doesn't have it on the shoulder pad, but it does have it up front, and the helmet obviously just has the orange at the top, and then I actually really like the Clone Army Customs orange. For 332nd, it's darker than Legos, but not too dark. It's really the perfect color. And the orange goes all around. And of course, there's still the white there, which is nice. Anyway, so yeah. Also, the cloths are pretty hard to put on. I really don't like these because if you take a look at the 501st one here, you have to like put this under. It's just complicated. It's just real mind boggler, and it really requires some critical thinking. Well, it doesn't, not really, but it's just hard to do, especially for this guy because you also have to put the cloth there. It's really hard to have a very steady figure. And yeah, so let's move on to I don't know, this 501st Recon Boy, because why not? So here we have the 501st Recon Boy. He has a rocket launcher and a normal thing. So yeah, let's take him out of the bag. So here we have him, the 501st Recon Boy. He's a pretty basic one, but he's still pretty cool, and I thought he'd go well with what we have so far. And yeah, so let's put the cloth on this guy. Let's do a cooler transition this time. Very cool transition. I hope that didn't go poorly. But yeah, let's put this guy on the base plate with the rest of the boys. So, obviously, this guy has a rocket launcher, and that's just super cool. We have the Clone Army Customs rocket launcher. I don't really have much to say about this guy. Again, basic 501st body, not really much to say there. But he has the 501st Recon helmet, which I think is super cool, and I really like it. So yeah, you could see there, like the 501st marking, the basic one. And then, yeah, just pretty much a Recon helmet with 501st markings. Not too much to say. Let's move on to the next. So here are the last three troopers I have, and they don't have cloth, so I don't have to do stupid transitions. So let's just put them on the base plate and quickly discuss them. And I already took one out of the bag. I am aware of that. So we'll start on the right, which is kind of weird, but we're gonna do it. Yeah, so these are 442nd troopers. So these are pretty much just 212th, except with green markings, and they're a different battalion, so don't get them mixed up. It's not like a color swap or anything. Just like the armor is a color swap. So obviously, I'm not gonna go into the body because it's the same thing over and over again. They're really repetitive. But essentially, the 442nd, like I said, has the 212 markings except in green, and the helmet is, I don't know, I just really like these guys. These are going to be the next Doom Troopers, and unfortunately, AV Figures does not actually make 442nd decals, so I don't really have another option. I think CAC actually is the only place that sells 442nd, which is weird, and I think CAC does a great job, and I'm really fond of them. Another thing I really like about CAC is they actually use pad printing and not UV, which not a lot of custom brands actually do that, or can afford to do that, because pad printing is very expensive, and CAC, the figure quality is just great. And once again, just in case you guys actually have never actually had CAC or don't know what it looks like, CAC uses 360 printing and between the legs printing, and honestly, these guys just look fantastic in my opinion. So yeah, so the Recon Boy version of 442nd, he has green cheeks. Pretty much. Very simple. And don't take that out of context. I'm talking about the helmet here. So yeah, and the basic markings on the helmet, not much else to say. And then this guy, he's just jealous of their blasters. He's sad now. And you know what? We're all about equality here, so we gave him a Separatist blaster. This guy has dual Seppi blasters. This guy has one clone and one Seppi, so that's pretty cool. And speaking of this guy, he's a 327th Recon Boy. So yeah, he's from Commander Bly's unit, and he got just a yellow stripe on the torso, yellow stripe on the helmet, pretty basic, and Recon helmet. Pretty simple, not much else to say. So let's move on to the other stuff. I don't know why I threw that. I probably shouldn't throw this. This is quite an expensive haul. And here we have 3 commando backpacks and a bunch of Rex pistols because I always run out of these Rex pistols and backpacks. I always run out of these, so I bought some. And also we have here some recon helmets, which I'll keep them a surprise for something because I'm working on, actually I'm not really working on anything. I just need them for recon bodies so I could take essentially, I have some recon troopers and their helmets have some decals on them, except they're decal on real LEGO Phase 2 helmets, which I would really much like for my collection. So I'm going to take the decal off and give them these, which are just as good because they're pad printed and custom molded, and the others are not. So I'm really happy to have these. I've got some also heavy helmets in here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Just 2 heavy helmets and 4 recon helmets. One is like a really cool one. These 2 are just basic, and this one I think is recon. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And yeah, that is this week's CAC haul. And I said that like I have a CAC haul every week, but I don't, unfortunately, but I wish I did. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this epic haul video. This is probably one of my favorite CAC hauls I've ever received. The first one probably takes the cake for #1, but this one is definitely up there. So I hope you guys did enjoy it. Make sure to like and subscribe if you didn't, and hit the bell not to miss any more of my custom clone videos. And look out, because I am going to be uploading another video this week, and I'm not doing daily uploads anymore because I am stressed out.